everybody, I'm Ilona, aka Creative Mommy of Two, and welcome back. Today we have already part 22 of these WIP and Chats, where I am working on so many books, so little time. I'm a little over halfway done, I believe now, so probably by the end of this we will have had about 40 WIP and Chats, I think. So yeah, we're getting along quite decent. Little disclaimer, if you hear some banging noise and, well, kids fussing in the background, today I have the baby monitor a little bit louder than usual because our daughter is today for the first time sleeping in her crib without the high part up, so it's now more like a toddler bed. It still is the size of a crib, but it has one side that is, well, lower, so she can climb in and out bed herself. But yeah, she's not completely wanting to sleep, and it's a bit new, and most of the times anyway she isn't wanting to sleep. So yeah, I'm sorry if you hear something in the background. That will most likely be my daughter. And if you hear a really loud bang and a little bit of woof, 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 and I'm gone, then I'll probably need to pause because she then fell out of bed. But let's hope that it isn't that bad. But yeah, how are you all this week? I hope you had a wonderful week. I hope you had some good weather, good times with family and friends, or just alone if you're alone. It can also be fun and cozy. I know when I was most of the times alone here, in the time that my husband still sailed for, well, sailed. It wasn't quite sailing, but it was on a boat, so I call it still sailing. Don't know the best word for it otherwise, but yeah, before we had kids, he was gone most of the times. So yeah, but I made fun of it, most of it. Sometimes it was fun, sometimes it wasn't. So if you have family in the military or in the oil field or whatever work, truck drivers or anything, they are gone from home for long stretches of time. You know what I mean. Yeah. Yeah, sure. Now my throat is annoying me. Wait a second. Well, I'll drink something. I'm sorry. Hopefully it's getting better now. Yeah, I still have a little bit of a cold, but it's not as bad anymore. Most of the times it's just in the evening, a little bit of a tickling throat because it's just annoyed with me. And, well, yeah, my nose a little bit running. As my dad would say, neus loopt, voeten ruiken. In other words, nose runs, feet smell. As in, like, yeah, my nose is running, and my feet are smelling. Well, in our case, they stink. Yeah. What did we do this week? Yesterday we did a walk around the fishing pond we discovered a while back, but everything is starting to grow in now with nettles and all the nasty stuff. So we're not taking the stroller in there because that's a little bit too wide and I don't want the kids to, yeah, to go into the nettles with their hands, because that wouldn't be fun. So we are now back to walking into our neighborhood again, which is still fine, but yeah, through the forest and around the fishing pond and stuff is just a lot nicer. But hey, can't have everything. Today my daughter and I baked a cake. We made a chocolate cake with, I did fill it with a raspberry jam and topped it off with, I believe it was called enchanted cream, but yeah, I cheated today, it was box mix. Sometimes I'm just making it easy. And I still had it in my house, so yeah. Throwing it out would also be wasteful, so let's not do that and make it. So yeah, I baked the cake itself yesterday evening, so it could cool. Made the cream for on top this morning. Well, cut it open. Obviously, that is the thing I am not going to let a 2-year-old do. And then my daughter helped me spread the jam in between. And then she helped spread the cream over it. And she decorated it. So it was fun to do. I'll try to put in some pictures here. Love how the cake turned out. It was a box mix, so it wasn't like anything super special, but it was nice to have something else for a change. I'm sorry. Yeah. Sounds like it's going to be fun today. What else did we do? I organized my basement some more yesterday. So bit by bit I'm getting back my space. It's taking me longer than I wanted. But yeah. We're slowly getting there. And yeah, I also added a new craft, so yeah. Keep needing more space. Because, when was it? Saturday, I believe. I have been stuck with this idea in my head for longer. It is a new idea. But I wanted to try my hand at some resin art. And I found a site here in the Netherlands that isn't too crazy expensive. So my husband was like, you know what, you're eyeing that for like half a year or something. Just order it. If it isn't anything you want to do regularly, at least you can make some like cute like necklaces or at least some cute jewelry for a daughter, so she has something to play with. Because you can also make bracelets with them and rings. And if it's just for in the house and she breaks them, well, who cares? Still, I can do that even if I love it. But I was like thinking of, I wanted to do something like a sort of a trash bin for my trash drills. And I found a mold for it that is also that you can close it. I was thinking of it like making sort of a cover minder of it. So I can also just place it on or at least with my words, with the diamond paintings I'm working on. And I'm wanting to make them out of the leftover drills. So you have like a drill bin. So I will try that, I think tomorrow or even Thursday. Because yeah, it's now 10 till 9. And yeah, daughter is still not asleep, so I'm wanting to wait until she sleeps before I even go to the basement now. Then I obviously need to level everything up and start it. And I also have a post-painting review to film after this, so that, not that it takes up a large amount of time, but yeah, I still need to film it. So yeah, probably if I could start this 10 o'clock before I can start, so yeah. But yeah, I'm curious how that will turn out. Knowing me, it will definitely not be what I envisioned it. And I probably will, yeah, will not like the end result as much as I hope. Because knowing me, knowing how good I am at criticizing myself and my work, it might be that I'm happy with it, but as soon as I see somebody else, their work, I'm like, yeah, why do I even try? I'm one of those annoying people. I have a really low self-esteem, and you know that kind of like jingle, like anything you can do, I can do better. Well, for me, it's always the other way around. I'm always in my head like, anything I can do, you can do better. So yeah, it's annoying. I don't like it myself, but yeah. When you're bad at a lot of stuff, yeah. I know that always when I go bowling, I'm always like the queen of the gutter. That's the place I hit the most. I can laugh about it, but at the same time I can cry about it. Because yeah, it's... Let's be honest, if you're bad at anything, at a certain point it's just annoying. And to myself, I'm always feeling that I'm bad at stuff. Always I'm like sort of envious, if that's the right word, at other people. Because always to my feeling, everybody is better at stuff than I am. Regardless if that person is practicing the, for instance, the resin art or something. If they are doing it for like the 10th time, the 100th time, or even the first time, I always feel that, yeah, everybody is better at stuff than I am. So with many things, I'm just like, why do I even try? I'm not gonna try it because I will fail. Yeah. So yeah. Yeah, that's one of my annoying traits. And one of my worst habits. Always thinking the worst of myself. but sometimes I just need to kick myself on the behind and just like, okay, just try it and see how far we get along. Because yeah, that's the same with YouTube. You can, if you don't try it, you definitely won't succeed. Because yeah, with the channel, I wanted to do that like 2 years ago. But I was like too afraid to say it like that because yeah. And I just kept putting it off, and now when my son was born, I was like, you know what, this is actually the perfect timing. Now I can, quote unquote, make myself do some crafting. And in that way I have some time for myself. And yeah. Because yeah, we're definitely not planning on having another kid because both of our kids were crybabies. So yeah, for our feeling, baby time wasn't fun. Now when I see like other newborn babies, I'm like, oh, they're so cute. But no, I don't want them aside. Nope, no, nope, nope. Ain't gonna happen. They're fun with other people because you can hand them back. When they start crying, you're like, okay, here you have him or her again. Make it stop. But yeah, still our son has quite the tendency to wake up in the middle of the night, start screaming his little head off. So yeah, that always makes that I need to go out of bed, comfort him for a bit, put him back in, change his diaper, give him something to drink or whatever he wants the most at the time. And then I can go back to my own bed, but by the time I'm in my own bed, most of the times I'm wide awake. But yeah. I'm always at a point that they're like annoying as hell. I'm like, why did we want kids? And when they're done being all cute and playful and hugging, and it's like, oh yeah, you're cute. I'll keep you. Yeah, but last week it's been hot here. It was like not normal. When was it exactly? Like, I believe like the beginning of last week, mid of last week, something like it. It was like the 25 degrees Celsius or something, so it was like warm enough. And it warmed up inside our house a little too quickly for my liking. So at a certain point, I believe it was like 27 degrees Celsius in their bedrooms. So yeah, with sleeping, my son was like, it was just too warm for him, even with like hardly having anything on when he slept. He woke up screaming and like covered in sweat, and yeah, he just started screaming because he wanted to cool down. So that was pretty sad. So yeah, I just then picked him up, comforted him a little bit, gave him something to drink so he could cool down a bit. Yeah. So I'm glad that is over again. But yeah, I'm afraid for next week, because apparently next week, like I believe it was like Monday or Tuesday, the actual beginning of the week, it should be around 27 degrees Celsius. So I fear that it will be a not fun temperature inside. So yeah. Luckily we have an air conditioning in the house, but at a certain point it's still too hot to get it out quick enough. need to figure something out. At least we can go outside and play with some water balloons or something to cool down. So we'll see how that goes. Let's see how long I'm rambling now. 20 minutes. Let's think. What did happen last week? Yeah, as I said, they replaced a few windows that we had issues with. The same day I dropped the kids off at my mother-in-law because, yeah, we didn't know, we only knew they would come in the afternoon, but had no clue how late, and with our son still needing a nap. She agreed to let him come so he could sleep. That was a good, nice weather day, so kids could play outside. And our nephew was also there part of the afternoon. So we were like, you know what, can they stay like the whole afternoon so they can play together? And yeah, we could do some organizing because we have like our basement part that's like only for our outdoor stuff. That needed to clean out big time. We had like a new rack system, storage shelving kind of thing. We bought that thing a year and a half ago, I think. It was still in its box. So yeah. And I also still needed to mow the lawn because that wasn't, that literally I hadn't done that this year. So yeah. So yeah, we cleaned out a complete part of that basement. So I could also reach our lawnmower. And then Friday afternoon I mowed the grass. Yeah, now it's just keeping up with it and trying to get caught up with pulling the weeds out of the garden. And yeah, especially on our, well, messy part of the garden, let's call it like that. But yeah. Let's think. I think actually that was everything that happened, basically. Thinking. Yeah, that's not the thing I'm best at. Oh, I did get up Crazy Cat Lady, by the way. So she will be my new start, I think tomorrow. Because I don't think, yeah, well, tomorrow or Thursday. Because I don't think I have time enough after this. So yeah, I have her kitted up. I still need to get the painting itself out of the box, but that's not a biggie. So yeah, she will be my next project to work on for time lapses. Will be a pretty big project because dust bunnies I did in 6 parts, and that turned out to be like a 40-minute clip once I put everything together, and that was with a small error, so I've missed a few minutes. Rounding up the dust bunnies with that. Let's think. The one I am doing, well, piece by piece uploading now is the Rainbow Rose, Over the Rainbow. Don't know how long complete version of that was again. I believe, out of the top of my head, something like 25 minutes. But it was most of the time just multi-placing. But actually didn't have much. So that turned out in 4 parts. Then I have fixer-uppers, which will, the review go up in 2 weeks. Upcoming Friday I have 1 more unboxing. And after that I think the review of fixer-uppers will go up. But that I filmed because I multi-placed it more. I could finish that in 4 parts. I haven't completed the complete time lapse. I still need to put everything together. But that will probably also be around like 30-40 minutes, I guess. Maybe a little less. Yeah. Yeah, Crazy Cat Lady is 70 by 88, I think. Not sure. But yeah, Rounding Up the Dust Bunnies and Fixer-Uppers both were 51 by 76, I believe. So yeah, I guess that Crazy Cat Lady will be a little bit more parts than 6 or 4. But it depends on how quick it works on, because especially now I use my multi-placers, it actually is going quicker, so. But yeah, I still want to enjoy it. If it goes too quickly for me to enjoy, to multi-place, I will just go back to placing every drill separately, as I did before and as I do on this diamond pinning most of the time. But yeah, my stash is getting bigger in, well, size kits. Because I have then Crazy Cat Lady, I have Leather Dragon and Curl Up with a Good Book. They are, I believe, both 70 by 70. And Couch Dragon, which was 80 something by 40 something, I believe. And the Beast, which I have started, but will probably take me a while to finish. I have 2 smaller kits from Dreamer Designs, Confetti the Cat and Lily Lagoon, if I'm not mistaken. I'm also still having Think of Me, which I don't know the size of, but I think it's somewhere like the Dust Bunnies and Fixer-Uppers, so it's probably something like 50 something, 70 something. And I have Sneaky Cat, which is, I believe, 1.9 by 46. So yeah, all in all, I still have quite a lot of drills to place. And I also have some projects that I want that are also a bit bigger, so yeah. I'll be busy for a while. And then I obviously still have other plans for things that I want to finish, but yeah. Time and space, time and space. And I have some things that I want to do, but I still need to research them or just buy the stuff from them, so, for them. So yeah. I still have a lot to do, but yeah. Planning them in my head is one thing, but actually doing them is another thing. Yeah. I don't think I have anything more to say. Probably once I turn off the camera, I'm like, oh, I could have said that, and I could have said this. Oh yeah, and that happened, so I could have said that, and yeah. But yeah, that's basically always. And most of the times, as soon as I turn off the camera, it's like, oh yeah, dang it, I could have said that, and I could have said that. Oh yeah, and that happened, and this, and that, and then yeah. But yeah, if I remember everything, then I have WIP and Chats of like an hour long every time. And I guess that I'm probably now at the 30-35 minute mark anyway. So yeah, please place this last couple of drills. So this part is done, what I'm working on. And there another drill popped off. Luckily simple, so nothing wrong with it. But yeah, I'll place these last few drills and then I'll just going to let you go. So I hope you enjoyed this rambly WIP and Chat as always. And I hope to see you next time. And if you did enjoy this, well, you know the drill. Like, subscribe, the whole shebang. And I hope to see you next time. Bye.